Alright, so one of my subscribers said to me, yo, SouFlo, listen, the black people are gonna go back into slavery again if it's up to the Chinese, because Chinese people definitely do not like black people, and they're taking over everything either that's owned by black people or where black people majority live.
Alright, so just to give you a clear understanding of what we're going to be talking about. So the Chinese just gave Jamaica a 36 million US dollar check, right? I've translated that for you in a money changer. That's equal to 4 billion with a B, 844,160,000 Jamaican dollars. These icons you're seeing are other videos I've done paying attention to a series of events that have been happening in Jamaica. Alright? Now, on this whole giving money to hospitals, let's not forget Shaggy. So here you can see this is 2014. Shaggy gave 70 million. This is from one concert. This is 2018 where he gave a record $100 million. And the year right before, well, this is 2016. He gave 55 million. Where's all that money going?
Let's be realistic. I don't knock people for being united and building power, because that's what us as black people were supposed to be doing. If you look on the channel a long time ago, not a long time ago, a couple months ago, I did a video called What We Can Learn from the Chinese. And I list a bunch of things that the Chinese did and still do, why they have never been conquered, right? And why black people are conquered, because we're not doing those things. Now, the thing about it is, when my subscriber said that to me, I said, my reply to that subscriber was, the Chinese people has never in history violated black people on any corner of the face of the earth in a manner that the white man has. Ever. So for us to start getting all boomy and talking about, oh, we're going to go back into slavery and all that, quite possibility, yes. Do they like us? I think they're lovers of themselves and their culture first, which is what we should be as well. But because we're not, and we're out there for the taking, white people come, them get a piece. Indian people come, them get a piece. Chinese people come, them get a piece. Everybody get a piece of the black man. The black man don't even get a piece of himself. And when I say black man, I mean black man, woman, and child race. Right? Anyway, China gives Jamaica 36 million US dollars to build a children's hospital in Mobile. Now, that's very interesting to me, a topic like that. Here's the reason why. Let me read this article to you first. Then I'm going to ask my questions. And then I implore you to ask your questions in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about this. I love the way that it was worded in the Observer, prominent Jamaican newspaper, news entity. China gives Jamaica 36 million US dollars to build children's hospital. No one just gives you 36 million. So in order for us to find out what the incentives are here, we're going to have to read into this and see what was put forth for the public to know. Because you know, a lot of the times behind these deals, things go down and we don't know the fine details of, right? So let's find out. Kingston, Jamaica. The government has received approximately 36.16 million US dollars, equivalent to about 250 million RMB yen, from the government of the People's Republic of China to construct the Western Children's Hospital in St. James and undertake other projects to be agreed on by both countries. First thing I said to myself is, $36 million, is that enough to construct a children's hospital and other projects? I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, children's hospital, that's a good deal. We need that, right? Stick a pin. The 220 bed facility, that's a huge facility. I don't think 36 million US is able to. Anyway, the 220 bed facility, which will be the first such in Jamaica and the Caribbean, you see what I'm saying, will be built on the compound of the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay, St. James, with work expected to commence by the end of the current fiscal year, March of 2019. Funding is being provided under Economic and Technical Cooperation Agreement, which was signed on Thursday, October 18th of 2018 at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, New Kingston, by Portfolio Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith on behalf of the government and China's ambassador to Jamaica, Tian Kwai. The signing was witnessed by Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton. Johnson-Smith said that the agreement and by extension construction of the hospital represents another positive development and demonstration of the effective and strong cooperation between our countries. Okay, I'm gonna jump in here for a minute before I forget what I want to say, because there's a lot more to be read. But I can just see, and pardon me for being pessimistic, and I'm not trying to kill anybody's dreams, but my thing is this: why not use the 30-something million US dollars to upgrade the facilities that we already have now with proper furnishing of furnitures, enough beds, clean beds, redo the floor them, redo the piping in the buildings, bring in some high-tech machines that are needed that we don't have. We all know that when time the politicians them and the rich people them in Jamaica get sick, they don't take medical care in Jamaica. I've seen many politicians over the years from my growing up till now, and I always wondered, why do they fly out? You always hear like Dr. Audley so-and-so or Mr. so-and-so just flew out to Miami to get medical treatment, and you're thinking to yourself, Ross, I have no visa, and I don't have access to fly out to Miami. How would I get the same treatment that he's getting, and why did he have to fly there? Why couldn't he stay here and get it? That's the place where I want to see Jamaica at. Where when someone in the US says, yo, I'm sick enough, I come down with this and that, and I'm getting this kind of treatment, I want someone in Jamaica to be able to say the same thing. That if them sick, I want them to be able to say, yeah man, I get the same kind of treatment, same medicine, under the same machine, with the same type of expertise, everything. But when the rich is able to run away into some foreign country that is considered first world and get top of the line treatment, and then the masses of the people are left to get barely what's left, and nothing really too good. A lot of these hospitals, you hear people say, where them carry them go? Oh yeah man, you should have known some that got dead already. Wow. Anybody who got us so them dead. Like, we don't want that anymore. So why build more and build more and build more different facilities? Why not invest in the ones that are already there? Refurbish them. Put in all the things that when we go in the big hospital them overseas and I see all these fancy things, put them in there. Use that money for that. But anyway, and I could also say this. The Chinese are investing heavily in Jamaica. They're building highways, right? I'm thinking they're building highways because they want the highways to look like how them want if you look when them come and them a drive. They're building hospitals. I'm thinking they're building hospitals because they're going to have their medical personnel working in these hospitals. So you want to be a doctor in Jamaica for like the next year? This is how, and that's how they're going to be. You want to be a doctor in Jamaica for the next year? The weather is nice. Your uncle is down there. He's running a wholesale business and so on and so on. Go on down to Jamaica and live the life. And right, and you have the hospital already built. This is what I'm thinking. Now, I'm going to continue. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm going to continue. We noted that the new facility will be better enable Jamaicans to reach its substantial development goals, which we are seeking to attain in every aspect, including health. I just think their goals are wrong. I think their goals should be to upgrade the facilities that we have in the island already. I want, when I fly into Jamaica, could I tell y'all a story real quick? Less than 1 minute. I got a gunshot in my foot, right? And I was about to fly to Jamaica, and I was determined to make it to Jamaica. I said, nothing now stop me. I go home this year, because I was home last year and I wanted to go back again this year. And I'm heading through the airport in Miami with my son, and I'm fine. And I sat down, and right when they called boarding call, I looked down, and there was blood leaking out of my shoes. I went into the bathroom and pulled my shoes off, and the whole bathroom floor in the airport was full of blood. Somebody saw it and went and called medical personnel. That's how bad it was bleeding. They got a wheelchair for me. I sat in the wheelchair. Long story short, they cut my flight. Canceled my flight, gave me back my ticket. They said, where are you going? I said, Jamaica. They said, oh no. If you go to Jamaica, and more than likely, you'll probably get an infection in that foot, because medical care there is not that good. That's what I was told about my own country while I'm heading there. Bigger than that though, the doctor actually said at the airport, look, you could get in the air, a bleeding like this, form a blood clot in your leg, it travels up to your lungs or to your brain, and before you know it, you have an aneurysm or you have some other kind of medical emergency mid-air and end up dying or something. So stay here in the States until you're fully better before you could go back. Now I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this. If I'm ill, I want to be able to fly into Jamaica and know that, hey, boom, my plane just landed, I'm sick, hospital around here, I don't have to cut my vacation short, because the hospital that's right here is going to give me the same top of the line treatment that I would get if I was in Canada, England, the USA, or anywhere else that's considered a first world or wealthier country. That's what I'm talking about, right? We are also pleased that the hospital will not only create jobs in the construction phase, but its development and implementation will have need for more nurses, doctors, anesthetics, caretakers, and more service providers generally. I don't know what brings just not gonna run this upon me, you know. But it's alright, man. So, we see this hospital as not only pivotal in attaining our health, but our health SDG, but certainly moving Jamaica towards prosperity. What I want my audience to do is, hold on, let me finish. Dr. Tufton said that the Chinese government is supposed support for the hospital is indicative of its recognition that the hospital is an important building block in strengthening the local health sector as well as the country's relations. Now here's my thing. Again, the Chinese are heavily invested in tourism in Jamaica, so it's only right that they build some kind of a hospital that is somewhat of a first-class thing. So when tourists fly in, they can also go get their medical checkups. Not only that, the Chinese are very big on exporting medical needs to China. Like, people fly and take vacations to China. The flight there is expensive, but you can go there and get your whole mouth veneered. You can go there and get teeth taken out and put back in straight. People go to China with crooked teeth, piano teeth, one in, one out, one in, one out, and come back in a month. A month in China on vacation, sleeping somewhere cheap, pay a dentist there, and you come back to the US and you smile like a movie star from Hollywood. Bling! Or any other medical procedure. And yes, they do have top of the line dentists and doctors and so on in China. So I'm thinking if they do that, they'll probably be doing the same thing in Jamaica, but it'll probably be affordable to the people flying in and out. Hell, a lot of us live overseas and make overseas money, so it'll only be beneficial to us anyways, because if my granny's sick at Jamaica, I'll probably send her to them, right? If they have all the top of the line stuff. But is that what it's going to be? I believe that with the implementation of the hospital medical services for the children, not only in the western region, but the entire island, will be substantially improved. The only way it will be substantially improved is if you bring in people that are adequately trained to do what is needed to be done, and you bring in the machinery that is needed also. Additionally, a lot of job opportunities will be provided, and the social and economic development in and around the region will be promoted. I fully agree when it comes to that. Now, like I said before in the beginning of this video, I'm not here to bust anyone's bubble. I'm all for progress and productivity. And like I said to that subscriber when they said, oh, black people go back into slavery, because I've even said that before myself. I said black folks might go back into slavery under Chinese people. Reason being, we act like we can't run anything for ourselves. So, and when I say slavery, I'm not talking about shackles on hands and feet. I'm talking about used for cheap labor. Because when you don't have the knowledge and the training to do something, there's always a position for you. It's like if you look at the whole building of, say, a McDonald's. You have the person that runs the building, then you have the person that organizes the schedules, then you have the person that does, same person that does the schedule, does the paychecks. So you have like general managers, and then you have CEOs above them, and then you have regional managers, and then you have local store manager, then you have shift managers, then you have, and it goes all the way down to the people that flip the burgers, serve the food, and who cleans the floors and all that other stuff. So there's always a position for you in there. My question to my Jamaican people is, what position are we going to play in this? Yes, it's going to be on our soil, just like all the big fancy hotels that we have nothing to do with. I mean, we work there, but we don't own any of them. And y'all must know that when someone gives you $100, it's because they made $1 million off of you, off your labor. And the $100 might be enough to feed your family for the week. You still have a ball about how, boy, that work and I really pay no dog, but that's something constructive. I'm just go and hold it till I get something better. You see what I say? And everybody are going to say, yes, you go and hold the faith. You know what I say? Because I'd rather see you do this than sit down on the roadside and crush out weed in your palm and think about who for rob next, or go involved in crime and them kind of something there. And it'll be a means to an end, but the person that's paying you that is making 1,000,000 times that off of you. So what position will we play in this? And tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section for saying that instead of giving Jamaica 36 million, even though I know it's not a give, there has to be incentives. But clearly in this article, they were not listed. In other words, we did not have the opportunity to see the fine print and the behind the scenes details, right? So me want to know, was I wrong to say that this 36 million US dollars, instead of building a new children's hospital, look at Bustamante Children's Hospital that Shaggy do the thingy for every year. We have children's hospital. Jamaica ain't that big, the island is small.
About the money where Shaggy did it.
Yeah, all them years that Shaggy been doing the damn concert and all that money he been giving them. And then 36 million US more now. Fix up the facilities that we already have. Start to invest in CCTVs everywhere. And a central monitoring point for the CCTVs, just like what they have in England. London has a central monitoring point. One big Ross room with what, 1 million TV screen in there. 4th Street, 18th Street, 21st Street, 9th Street, Kings Highway, Hall Street, Denham Street. Every one of them have multiple cameras from different angles to see streets. And it has people working shift in those rooms, watching those cameras, in tune with law enforcement. Hey, there's a guy on Elmer Street right now, and he just pulled a gun out of his left pocket. He's heading into Sashi grocery store. Woo, 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 woo. Right, that's up. This is how we're going to clean up Jamaica, clean up the crime thing, and also provide for our people better health care at the same time. Right? We have the facilities. Refurbish the facility them. Fix them up and put in all the modern day things that are needed in them. And even increase the wages. of the people that are currently employed there and give them an incentive to want to stay. Only no sister, everybody that's highly educated in Jamaica, majority of them, as soon as they get a little visa, opportunity too. Y'all can laugh, y'all can say no, I'm lying if you want to, but I know a lot of nurses in the U.S. and doctors.
Yeah.
A doctor delivered our baby, right? Jamaican, right, babe?
Yep. The ER doctor, Jamaican.
Jamaican. 2 doctors. So, man, I don't know. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell me about this one. It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm out. Peace.